Hi, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I am your Dungeon Master Cameron, here to run a game of Waterdeep Dragon Heist for my friends. Say hello, friends, and say happy holiday, friends.
Happy
holiday,
Happy holiday, friends.
Holidays.
This is our last session that we are recording in 2022. Obviously, I think with the current schedule, this isn't coming out until February. But this is, we've had some time to rest and recover. Sprocket has assembled the Stone of Golorr with the first of its 3 eyes, which is super exciting. We're picking things up on Eliant the 27th, and we're just going to go through our team, and the question of the day is just going to be, what are your holiday wishes? What are your characters' holiday wishes? So first, a man who puts bros and hoes before foes. The man from Waterdeep will roll you 6 feet deep. It's Rolan G. Toro. Rolan, what are you wishing for this holiday season?
Not peace on Toril, because then he's out of a job.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he and I are going to share this. We're getting into helping at food banks and pantries and things like that around the holidays. We did it for Thanksgiving. So he'll probably
fun.
be doing something similar.
Volunteering at like the local Temple of Ilmater or something. Yeah. Nice. So. I dig it. Whether you're a Sea Ward scholar or a Dockward brawler, she'll help those in need from afar. It's Our Lady of Shadow and Light, Alu Dracar Alu, as essentially the founder of your own religion at this point. What are you wishing for the holiday? What is Aodon's like solstice celebration?
Aodon likes a charcuterie board.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Little. He's a little cheese boy.
Little cheese. I mean, yeah.
Lots of extra cheese on that charcuterie board.
Big cheese boy. So all the different kinds of cheeses. Some meat, some
3
nuts.
times the amount of cheeses, because
yeah.
Garlic puree. I mean, if you leave him like a little sacrifice of some Swiss cheese, he'll be like real happy.
Yeah.
Cheese miss.
Just call him Chubby.
yeah. Merry Cheesemas.
Merry Cheesemas.
I love it.
Charles Edward Cheese.
Off like a rocket, he makes mechanical wonders tick. Protecting the City of Splendors is Sprocket. 3 feet of valor stands Spev Spacklestick. Spev, you've actually like ahead of the holiday. You've gotten a lot of gifts. You've got a new goldfish. You've
oh my god.
You've assembled the Eye of Golorr. It's
responsibility, not a gift.
Is Sprocket looking forward to anything, or at this point is he just thankful for what he's gotten, or what's on his mind?
I think he's definitely thankful to not be dead and having all of his friends survive their harrowing adventure. That's great. But I think Sprocket's also kind of looking forward to the holidays. He's hoping to just get raw materials to build stuff, because he's bad at buying gifts, so he just likes to make little gifts and trinkets for everyone. So he's just kind of been busy bee mode, just sort of full crafting.
Love it. She refreshes those around her like a gentle breeze, but has the power to set you aflame with the greatest of ease. So tread lightly, go delicately, if you wish to speak to Our Lady Holly. So the very last thing Holly Rees Go Delicately did was kind of stem the financial bleeding that Ollie Kezarathrax was doing on the family finances. So she's at least like put a finger in the dike. What is she thinking of going into this holiday season? Normally, I think she expects a lot of gifts, not so much this holiday.
No. I think the only gift she wants is to be rich again.
That's fair. Santa Claus, send me a lot of money.
Yeah, she just wants to be rich again.
Yeah, put it in a trust fund for me so that Ollie can't touch it.
There you go. Put it in some CDs, and when you retire at the age of 65.
I think, Fen, this is the last time I get to ask you this question. He's come out of his glen to avenge his wife's death so barbaric he'll butcher you while staying zen. It's the wood elf, not drow, Fen Merrick. Fen, what do you most want this holiday season?
No fucking comment. Because we're about to find out whether I get it, and boy oh boy, if it doesn't go my way, I'm not going to be able to do much about it. God
So,
damn it.
I guess let's start there then. It
Okay.
is Elliot the 27th. You've went to bed early like a good little boy. Your mind was dreaming of reindeer
Sugar plum fairies.
with long swords in their antlers. You wake up in the morning and you smell cinnamon rolls and cakes downstairs. It looks like
Okay.
Reggie's been busy working.
Don't care.
Fen,
Okay.
you come
You
running down to look to
This is
see
Red Ryder BB gun moment.
and you see that Wilhelm is sitting at a table across from Mert. You've met and worked with Mert before. The three orphans that were cheering you all on during the Bright Swords tournament, Squidly, Nats, and Jenks are there. Leaf is kind of serving them some breakfast. Perdita and Surrey are there.
Okay.
Wilhelm has a hand resting on a long rectangular package, and he says, "Hey, Fen, this came in for you last night. So some people I hired to expedite some delivery came and delivered
This
this."
better not be a fucking lamp. I swear to God.
It's a leg lamp.
Fragile.
Yeah,
It better not be.
Oh, you
It must be celestial. I don't know.
yeah. So Fen, what do you do? It's a wrapped package, beautiful red bow on it.
I'm
Turn
gonna.
that paper off.
Did anybody sign for this? Who picked?
Wilhelm
someone
says
who
yes,
delivered
and he hands it off, and it is clearly your signature on the paper.
Forged it.
Okay.
Yeah, Wilhelm is an infamous. We've
Yeah,
this is
that's
well
literally what
established lore. Wilhelm is an
Yes.
infamous forger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, here's what Fen does. Fen starts. Okay. Fen takes the package, and he hands it to Roland because he says, "I can't do it. You have to do it for me.
Yeah,
I can't
Roland,
watch."
you come down. Yeah,
Okay.
look.
Yeah. I'm there.
So-
I got some hot chalky.
you open it up. Ian, can you go into the inventory and search Vilda Svarta Lejan? It is VILDA space SVARTA space LEJON.
Vildesfarta Lejan.
Yeah, the longsword is okay. So actually, we can talk about this. Originally, there are two versions of this sword, and you can pick whichever one you prefer. So if you want to check them both out and see which one you'd prefer, go ahead.
I am checking them out.
And this is what I'm imagining here is Fen is they are both magical swords inhabited by the ancestors of the Uthgardian barbarians. Whatever Fen most desires is the form this will take.
Whoa. Boy. All right. Do you guys care to hear about this, or shall I just do this in silence?
If you want, I can talk about it.
you do
So
that.
Vilda Svarta Lejan, the black lion sword of the Uthgardian barbarians, is Fen's broken sword from the Bright Swords tournament, repaired by the living wood found at the heart of the ancient forest of Drorwood in the Savage Frontier. The Uthgardian barbarians, after they had broken Fen's sword, they apologized, promised they'd repair it. They hired their best blacksmiths and tree mancers and village elders to repair the sword. So this is still a +1 magic sword. There's a longsword version and a short sword version. The longsword has all the normal longsword properties. If you wield it with one hand, it does 1d8 damage. If you wield it with two hands, it does 1d10. The short sword version has all the normal short sword properties, so it is a finesse weapon, which means you can attack with your strength stat or your dexterity stat. It does 1d6 damage normally, but the short sword version also does an extra 1d4 necrotic damage, as it is inhabited by the spirits of the elders of the Uthgardian barbarians. Both swords give you the ability to cast guidance as a bonus action once per day. Or actually, no, there's no limit. I didn't put a limit on there. So if you want, there's I think there's charges on the sword. You can spend a charge to cast guidance as a bonus action. So I know, Fen, you have in the past struggled with certain ability checks and things. Now you can cast guidance on yourself to give you an extra D4 on those checks.
Really?
Yeah, and then both. So the longsword version, the way you normally wield it with two hands, does 1d10. The short sword version does 1d6 plus 1d4 in one hand, allowing you, if you want, to like hold a shield or do something else. But yeah, those are the two versions of that sword. Originally, I built the short sword version, but I was given some very good feedback and advice to make sure that the long sword version is available for you.
So the short sword version, it says 1d6, 1d4. That is either or that's both at the same time?
It's both
Both.
the same time. It really, the maximum is still about the same, but you don't roll a
You
one.
have a higher minimum, so you'll at least
Yeah.
roll 2 on the short sword.
Yeah.
And
rolling
it's
maximum
one-handed
damage
versus
is
the
less.
long sword, you can roll a 1 and it's two-handed.
You have a stronger average, but you have a lesser chance of getting either.
In
Or
addition,
a possible chance of getting minimum and less of a chance of getting maximum.
in
Yeah,
addition,
variety damage type.
the
Necrotic,
short
I want-
sword, the short
I'm a
sword
gambler,
version
I
has
want
necrotic damage, which certain creatures might be more vulnerable to that type of damage.
I want the high ceiling. I'm a gambler. Plus it has
Yeah.
slashing. Am I ever gonna get anything out of my fucking slashing
So,
ability?
well, that's actually the other thing I was going to mention. When I was originally envisioning this with the short sword does piercing damage. I was going to let you swap your feet to piercer, which would mean that your feet procs off both your short sword and your bow.
That's actually
So-
good.
So it's again,
That's
it's
cool.
entirely your choice.
What is a very good choice?
Okay. So because you were so kind, so first of all, narratively, Fen breaks down crying. That's his
finally
reaction
here.
to this. I was thinking how I was going to react to this. I think I'm going to stand up and shout. No, I'm going to cry. I'm bawling my eyes out.
You're in the
I'm
middle of
so-
tavern.
It's
Yes,
here,
in the
finally
middle of
came.
tavern.
Holly Reed
And
is
everyone
laughing
is-
her ass
yes.
off at you right now.
I'm
FYI.
shamelessly,
Unabashedly.
unabashedly bawling my eyes out.
Seen something so beautiful.
Right, right.
Rocket
Now-
tears up too.
In return for your generosity, notwithstanding your initial cruelty by taking away from me to begin with, DM, but in return for your now generosity, I'm going to return my response with a joke, because ultimately, Fen is going to choose the longsword because he has compensation issues.
Got it.
And he feels like he needs the big truck. He needs the,
Yeah.
He needs the testicles in the back of that truck.
So
No.
he's just
He's truck
not
nuts and a
super
sword.
confident in himself.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Fen, you reach
So-
out and you grab the sword. At first, you see it looks like a half a long sword. When you hold out and grab it, the rest of the metal, the final bit of the blade, fills in. You now have the
Thunder.
Uthgardian longsword in your hands. You,
It's a Christmas miracle.
yeah.
It's a
I
Christmas
have
miracle,
the
everybody.
power. All the 80s,
All right.
all the 80s swords cartoons.
It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's go kill some dudes.
Yeah. So that's an episode. Thanks, everyone. We'll catch you next time.
Little mini holiday episode.
So Fen,
Thank
you
God.
got your longsword.
Yay.
Sprocket, we're gonna go to you next. You recovered from Xanathar's lair. You spent one long rest already. You rested and recovered. But then during the 26th, yesterday, you were intending to work on this security system.
Correct.
So essentially, what we talked about is you had a diamond that was valued at like 5,000 GP or something.
Yeah, it was that power core. It was like the power crystal from that beholder, that big
The
robotic
mechanical beholder, yeah.
Yeah, that kind.
So you knew that it could harness and be a capacitor for magical energy. You were devising a system to allow copper wires to go from Ali Kezarath Zox's room through the walls, insulated so they're not going to shock anyone, and then go to different areas and become essentially lightning-based shock traps for different entrances in the room. And we talked about a little bit, and we developed a system for it. So essentially, the stronger Ali Kezarathazaks is, the more power he's able to supply. Currently, he's just a blue dragon wormling. So I'm saying that the amount of power he can supply is equal to his challenge rating times 2. A blue dragon wormling is CR3, so he gives you 6 power points right now.
Okay.
You as you study and you level up, as you become a better artificer, you'll be able to develop more traps. Starting out, I have given you 2 trap designs that you, based on what you described, that you can implement in the house. One is essentially a conductive plate someone can touch that will shock them for 1d10 lightning damage. It costs 1 PP. The other is a conductive wire that has barbs in it that can hook into someone. That can shock them for 3d10 lightning damage and has the ability to restrain them. That costs 2 PP. So it is up to you and the group to decide what entrances you want to put these traps at, and which traps you want to implement using up to your 6 PP that you have.
I would just like to put a tool chest at the top of the stairs with a rope attached to it.
Several paint cans.
Speaking of which, they are in the background of Ian's picture.
We just watched
The wet bandit showed up.
Yeah, we just watched Home Alone 1 and 2 like a night ago or 2 nights ago. It was awesome.
Dude, I have a VCR.
Fun.
I brought a VCR with me, and I have 1 and 2 on VHS, and I got Muppets, and you better believe that.
I will say, the streaming of Home Alone 2, they completely took out the scene with Trump in it.
Yeah.
So on the streaming services, he's not in it anymore at all.
That's
any
great.
version, I think
I'm
in any
okay with
version
that.
beyond the VHS
too.
version of the Muppets Christmas Carol, they take out the entire musical number that inspires the ending, where Scrooge and his girlfriend break up because he's an asshole.
We found it.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's
Because,
cool.
like, I have the VHS version. I'm like, it's in there, man. Like, it's right there. But if you watch it on streaming or DVD or whatever, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every year that we've watched it because I never had the movie. Like I saw the movie before. Like we never owned it. We just rented it.
Mhm.
And so when we watch it, we either stream it or we have like the DVD version. And every time we watch it, it's one of my most all-time favorite Christmas movies. And I get so mad when we get to that point, and I have to pause it and be like, "It's stupid. Just listen to me sing it for you."
So
Makes me-
Excellent.
So going back to the Troll Skull Manor,
Our
you
own
all
homemade booby traps.
you all have your floor. I think you can see all of it, right? You see, I
I'm
didn't
looking
restrict vision, so you have your floor plan. All these are like what I'm pinging right now. Like that's a window into Roland's room, a window into Holly Reese's room, a window into the hallway. You tell me what traps you want to set and where.
Okay, real quick, I just want to say, like, over the past couple days, Sprocket would have gone back to Jelzar's lab and helped him clean up, because you don't dump thousands of gallons of water into the biggest lab in the city and just walk away from it.
So I guess that's
this
a
is
good
character
point.
point.
In terms of amount of time, I think you could either clean up the lab or set the booby traps and still be able to get a long rest from the 26th to the 27th. Or if you want, you could have not slept the night before, take a point of exhaustion, and set up all the traps as well as do all the cleanup.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have
Feels
D&D
like what
imitate
Sprocket
life a
would
little
do.
bit.
Yeah.
I think
Or
he's
that
got
guy.
a lot
Pull
going
an
on for the little
all-nighter.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna help Jelzar because I want to make the point of that. But
Yeah.
Doesn't pull all
So
nighters.
let me hit you all with this. So where I'm pinging, it looks like there are like 2 doors that go into Ollie's den. Is that correct?
Yes. So these areas here are outdoor like porch areas.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, this door here goes into Ollie's den. This door here goes into Ollie's den.
Okay.
And then this door and this door are interior doors that go into Ollie's den.
Okay. And then Roland's got 1 balcony door as well.
Yes.
Looks like. Okay, so we've got 6 PP to work with here, and I'm thinking it's two PP for like the big electrical zap traps. I'd like to put one of those on the hallway, like the main interior door that comes to the second floor, because like no employees and no one should be going up there except us.
So,
like,
so
Right here.
yeah, because we got the first floor, the top. I think the top of the stairs is how we get up to our
yes,
out
there
area, right?
the blue
Yeah.
stairs exterior to the building take you up to the second floor.
Okay, yeah, then I definitely want a trap on that. And what I'm thinking is like we'd have like a false door handle and have the wire on the back of that, and then have like a hidden handle that we know to touch, but they're like the obvious handle is going to be trapped. And then I would like to put
So you said a wire trap across the exterior entrance to the second floor.
yeah,
Okay.
because that's our zone there.
That's
I also
two.
want I want to spend another wire trap on Roland's door because I trust.
Aw.
Yeah, well, it's a major egress here.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest outdoors. And then since Ollie's got 2 doors into his rooms, I'd like to spend two of the zap traps, the 1-pointers on each of his doors.
Got
Because
the plates.
if someone, yeah, because
It'd be better to like thinking use
well,
this
because
instead.
Do you
no,
want
the outside doors,
Do
the
you-
outside doors, because then if someone
Like, why would you care if they get into his den? Like,
well, that's why I'm putting the small traps there, because then if those go off, it'll probably wake him up, and then that's a much bigger trap. But I just want to cover our bases.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be expecting a
And-
blue dragon wormling.
Yeah, unless you guys, that's my idea. I am open to suggestions.
yeah, my suggestion is like, why trap those when he's there? Like, that's going to be a huge deterrent. But like, this door leads from the exterior to the interior of the interior of the house. Like, this door and this door would probably be better because this is the actual exterior door of the
Yeah,
house.
we got a trap going on that one.
you're sa-
Alternatively,
Al,
you could-
Are you suggesting to put a plate trap down from Ollie's room to the common area? Like,
Yeah.
if they get past Ollie, there will be a plate trap there idea?
that is my suggestion. And alternatively, if we're gonna store call them the valuables in, I assume it's probably Sprocket's room because Bev, you've got all the things, like putting traps in the stairs in that vicinity to like really secure that area. Those would be my suggestions.
Front load them in the common area. Yeah, I feel like if we can keep in like the really valuable stuff in Wilhelm's room, like the Stone of Golorr, because that's got scribe protections.
You want to put
Yeah.
a trap in front of Wilhelm's room?
Yeah, see if we can finally catch that bastard. No, yeah, I definitely want to cover this main one, and then yeah, I want the exteriors covered. Yeah, if we think Ollie's willing to fight for us, I it'd be cool putting one in the main area. I just worry about one of us tripping it going to and from them.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing where once it's installed, like, you make sure that you take half an hour to give everyone the safety primer. They sign their OSHA documentation. No one's going to have to worry about making a deck save to avoid their own traps. Okay. So if I
Yeah, we
heard
can put the 3 big one there.
if I heard right, one wire trap at the exterior exit to the second floor, one wire trap at the exterior exit to Roland's room, a plate trap at the interior entrance to Ollie's lair now, and then you have one PowerPoint left to spend somewhere.
Yeah, we'd still have one more plate trap, unless we want to put a wire trap on that door as well. I don't know if anyone has any strong suggestions or are worried about any of their personal quarters, particularly vulnerable window.
I think the only thing I'd like. What about our sewer?
Or what?
Like, didn't we have people come? We've don't we have
Down-
a sewer drain
Down in the
door?
ale cellar, there is a locked entrance to the sewer.
Yeah. It
but-
has a separate entrance than this.
There is a lock there that has been installed by the Dung Sweepers Guild. If they found out you messed with that entrance to prevent
Fair.
them from getting in, that would be a
City code violation. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah. But you could
Right.
still install something there if you wanted.
Nah, it's. I mean, you gotta trust their work.
Well, we could just throw another another plate trap on the stairs leading up to our room.
I'm gonna put a nail with some tar on the
There is
staircase.
no set of stairs from the tavern to our quarters.
Or
Yes,
you
the outside stairs.
Yeah, you have to go outside and
do you
like,
do you
around.
want the plate trap on the outside, Spev, or on the inside?
Oh, we could put one like on the stairs going up, so if someone trips that thing, oh, that's got to be the only trap. They never expect a second trap.
Got it. They get zapped for 1d10 and then for 3d10. So these traps, like, we're calling them little traps, but they are still, the average damage they deal will kill the average person. A commoner has 4 hit points, and these will roll an average of 5, right? So just in terms of where you're thinking for stopping power.
I'm more worried about some Xanathar's thugs looking for
Yeah.
us than like...
But awesome, yeah. So you've got things trapped up. I think it's pretty self-evident what is what. If we keep going and the traps get more complicated, or if Ali Kezarathrax, as he grows into a bigger and bigger boy and is able to supply more power, we'll add some sort of legend key or something. But at this point, Spev, you were hard at work the night before. You come down to refill your coffee in the morning, and you look around and say, "Yeah, it's been a long night, but we got some good work done." And yeah, everyone gets the primer on the trap safety. Now it's a requirement that you wear rubber-toed shoes in and around the house at all times, kind of thing. But yeah, you've turned it on. You go and check the crystal, the power source, and it looks like it's taking off Ollie's excess electricity without any issue. The copper wires are working. I remember I made you roll an Arcana check like a while ago for the development of this plan. So at this point, everything is successful and the traps are active.
Cool.
Ooh. All right.
All night long, you just heard like electrical discharges and Sprocket cussing.
Why does
Yeah,
this
just-
living room smell like ozone?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
smelled like burnt hair.
Good smell.
With that, I'm trying to think of any other bookkeeping stuff. Holly, you've got your albino gazer familiar now. Roland, I know we talked about the things you want to do. You want to go check out the Blackstaff's tower, but I think you said you wanted to go to Blue Alley first.
Blue Alley, yeah, like the Blackstaff Tower is kind of stuck in slow motion, probably still, though
Not going anywhere.
we have time. Blue Alley seems to be like where everybody else wants to go, and he is, he's fine with going with the flow for now. If we want to go to Blue Alley, let's go to Blue Alley. It's still a lead,
Absolutely. To that end, what you just want to go walk over there, or are you doing any so in terms of what's happening in the tavern right now? They're prepping for brunch. Wilhelm is talking to Mert about business stuff. Roland, are you saying, hey, it's time for us to head over to Blue Alley, or are you doing anything else?
No, I think he'd be gearing up and saying, like, if we're gonna do it, let's go do it.
Yeah, Wilhelm looks over at you, Roland, and says, "You're heading to Blue Alley?"
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Cool. And he kind of cocks his head at the street urchins, and they say, "You did so great at the Bright Swords tournament. Could we have your autograph?" To the whole group.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah.
Each of them pulls out a stack of 20 portraits of the team, and they start passing them around for everyone to sign.
Well, what the hell?
Is there like a whole?
Those kids are so precocious, aren't they? And he waves off. He sees you, Allie, with your passive perception. You can see someone else was coming in with another large stack of portraits, and he kind of waves them off.
Fen charges 5 gold apiece for each signature.
The kids are like, oh, we don't have that kind of money. We're just out on the street.
I don't know what to tell you, kid. I mean, get a job.
Oh my god. Bootstraps, man.
So
Bootstraps.
everyone else signs, and then Wilhelm waves the kids over, and he starts signing Fenn's autograph.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like the signature on my signed for package.
Yeah, it's real good.
Somehow.
Exactly the same, no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, Wilhelm says, so just you all know, like, Blue Alley's fucking crazy. Like, just be ready for anything, okay?
Yeah, here it's pretty rough, pretty chaotic.
We'll be
Cut to Fan in the
fine.
corner, smiling, clutching his sword.
Yeah.
You don't, Holly
He's like, I don't care.
is,
Haha.
we'll be
Hol-
fine. You don't help us anymore. You don't hang out with us anymore.
I'm busy. I'm running a tavern.
Whatever. You're not running anything. We run the tavern. I got a dragon, man.
Didn't he send divine guidance or something to Spev last time?
Bardic inspiration. Yeah, he can still do that.
Don't
So
help him, Fen.
She's trying to guilt him.
I think
with
Fen
us.
is on Wilhelm's side for the rest of the day because Wilhelm is the one that had the sword.
He delivered
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He arranged the expediting of that package.
Yeah. He said-
Expedition.
So what from what I know about Blue Alley, I mean it's full of tricks, traps, strange monsters. No one remembers who built it anymore, but it's like we're pretty sure that some of and he nods to Mert, kind of cocks his head over. He's like, some of the more wealthy patrons of Waterdeep have some way to observe what's happening in Blue Alley, and they like to make bets on the people that go inside.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's some sort of fabulous treasure at the end of it, obviously. I mean, hopefully it's the thing that we're looking for. But it is going to be really dangerous, so just be careful.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is this where we're supposed to go to activate the Stone of Golorr?
Well, maybe not to activate it. But...
You've so out of character, Spev, you have in your inventory the one-eyed stone.
Yeah.
You need 2 more eyes. So the stone is awake and you can talk to it and ask it questions now. It doesn't have all its knowledge and all its powers, but as you're adding eyes to the stone, it wakes up further and further.
Okay.
Mert says, yeah, so the entrance is off of Ivory Street in the Sea Ward. You'll know it. It's blue cobblestone. He says, actually, there, in addition to whatever else you find in there, there is what has been rumored to be a small, about a foot tall, statue of a unicorn in the Blue Alley. If you're able to find that, I'll pay you. He looks at the 5 of you and he says, I'll pay you 250 gold pieces if you can bring that back to me.
Bring what?
Each?
He says, no, 250 total. 50 each.
To bring what back?
He says you'll know it. It's a foot high statue of a unicorn. It's marble, and the mane and tail and hooves and eyes and horn are all gold. You'll it's very distinctive. You'll know it when you see it.
Well, if we manage to see it and able
Not
to pick it
manage.
up, then
We'll get it. Beggars can't be choosers, and the Godelicatleys are not beggars, and I need that 50 gold. Well, you're on. We're getting this unicorn, and then you're taking me on a date.
Holly keeps saying 250 gold as if she's gonna get all of it.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
I need that 250.
Although with we did establish last episode, Holly Reeves, you did enough research and you went to a financial planner and you figured out well enough how to stem the bleeding that the finances have been going. So you don't have access to your family's, you don't have infinite money anymore, like you did earlier in the campaign. But at this point, whatever you earn, you will get to keep. You corrected those problems that Ollie presented.
That's why she wants the 50 gold.
Yeah,
I don't get what she gets it. She wants the 50 gold and a date.
Sometimes I need to reestablish things for the audience that might not have watched the last episode. So
Audience, She wants the 50 gold.
Anyway,
I think she
To-
wants the 250 gold.
I think
Wants
she.
the gold, yeah.
Yeah. To that end, yeah. So we're heading over to the Sea Ward and to the alley.
Yeah, I think so.
While we're walking, on a side note,
Yes.
Yeah.
obviously next downtime, Ollie wants to check on Davil.
Ooh, yes. Next chance you get, absolutely. Who all is coming to the Blue Alley? I assume the main squad. Rolan, Alu, Spev. Spev, are you bringing Spindle and Spanner?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're tucked in my armor.
Wilhelm is staying behind to work on things. Holly Rees, are you bringing Artie? We named him Artie?
Remember what we named him, but can we change the name to Albie?
Albie, yes.
Albie's good.
What is this? I forget.
My gazer.
Great gazer.
Oh my god, I forgot about him. Yeah.
How
Can
could
I,
you?
can I bring Reggie
sure about
without
Albie.
like weirding everybody out and like scaring dudes?
I don't know if we can
Yeah.
do that without scaring everybody, but
That's the problem with Reggie. Like I can't really bring him anywhere.
Alu,
can't take him
if
anywhere.
you want, Alu can put her hat of disguise on Reggie, and he can turn into like a large dog for until you get to the
Eat
alley.
like a dog.
See, I feel like
Let's hear.
this is divisive for
I like that.
Alu because she doesn't want the spider, she wants the dog, but she probably also doesn't want the spider wearing her hat.
I mean, so can we turn the spider into a horse with my hat and I can ride it?
8-legged horse.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, it's straight up Sleipnir.
We're
Okay.
gonna do that. Paolo is just gonna be like only slightly skeeved out, like
Too many
Like-
clips to the clops.
I'm like kind of excited about this. But
Okay.
Also, no.
So we have what I like to imagine is it appears, and I know this is a little really cool. It's a horse with 4 legs, but yes, it sounds like it's walking twice as fast as it normally would, because there's like clips in between all the clops. Okay, we got Rolan, Alu, Sprocket, Spindle, Spanner, Holly,
fly walls.
Albie, Fen, and Reggie. Everyone's Alu's got the rat baby. We got to get Rolan a pet.
I just want to get as many active characters on the map again.
To break
Cameron.
immersion, let's be real. Roland will be his own pet soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to break Cameron. I want as many NPCs or player characters
You
as I can get
can't-
on the screen.
Ian, you can't do it. I ran a game last night for 12 players.
That's
I don't-
true. We
This
do
sounds
do
like a
that.
challenge. We have to do this.
Yeah.
Everything becomes pet. Pokemon it is.
Yeah. I'm prepped for like 250 NPC encounters. But
Damn it.
we get to the blue alley. You see kind of it. You get to what was the name of the street? Ivory Street in the Sea Ward. And true to form, Roland, you kind of step forward. If everyone else is moving forward to look, you see this like blue winding cobblestone path between several windowless stone buildings in the Sea Ward. I don't think you can see too far in. You can tell that there is some sort of magical barrier that's preventing you from like seeing further into the alley, but it's very distinctive by its colors.
Okay.
If
Yeah, go ahead, Holly.
I was gonna say, if I cast detect magic, I know that there's already a magical barrier, but can that determine, like, if any specific spell or really anything that we might need to
Yeah,
do?
you can
To
go
enter?
ahead. Can you cast detect magic as a ritual?
I don't think so.
If you want to spend the spell
Yes,
slot,
I can. Yes,
okay.
I can.
Perfect.
Ardene's ritual next to it, right?
yes.
Yes.
Yep. I
So that
can
means
detect-
that
I
means you
can
don't
do
need
it.
to. Yeah, you don't need to spend the spell slot. You cast detect magic. You can tell a couple things. There is a evocation aura at the end of the alley, where as far as Roland and Alu can see here. Let me move you all up. You all can see this far.
Is this of any consequence? This like note?
Yeah,
here?
we'll talk about that
Yeah.
in just a second. Yeah, so there is evocation at the end where Alu and Roland are standing. There is another evocation spell at the top of the alley, like where the sky and it would normally be air. There's something at the top of the alley. You can also detect several within 30 feet further into the alley. There are spells of illusion, as well as some sort of spell of transmutation. You detect all that stuff. The other object in the alley is a tin sign on the western wall that has the words Blue Alley painted on it, and then a podium of gleaming sodalite is kind of where Spev, you're looking at it. You're kind of eye level with the top of the podium, and there is a book at the top.
Okay. Can we take a look and see what that book is written in, or is there any writing in it?
Take a look in a book.
Yeah, the book is filled with hundreds of names. Each seems to be written in different handwriting. Some of the names, about a quarter of them, have a neat line drawn through them. So, like, off the top of my head, you're seeing, like, Ander Stormwind, Kara Marsk, Shavara Fezim, Tordic Frostbeard, like, just a big list of names.
Are these guys just people who signed up to participate in whatever the heck goes on here, and if they die or they lose, they get crossed out?
If you want to, you can give me, like, maybe an investigation, like, flipping through the pages looking for stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Ask guidance on that.
I got a 7.
Investigation. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need the guidance, but it's not my strong suit.
Or
Yeah,
Alu
right.
got a 14.
Oh, wow, that's
There.
pretty good roll.
All right, there's that.
You cast guidance on yourself, right?
Not great.
Yeah,
You can.
I'll say
You just have to do it before the action.
It says 7, but I got a 1.
I think you were seeing Alu's roll was a 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Alu with a 14. Add a D4 to it from Sprocket's guidance.
Hey.
With a 16, you going through the list of names, you find some that you recognize. Durnan, the proprietor of the Yawning Portal, his name is here. It is not crossed out. Right next to his name is also the name Mert, who was the person that Wilhelm was talking to. His name is also not crossed out.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check as well? Since we can't see anything in front of us, it looks like this is like the door area, the entrance that we need to figure out how to open, I assume.
I don't think we need to. I think we just need to step through it, right? Or it's just like a wall.
You are you like pressing up against it, Roland?
I'm not pressing up against it. I am taking the end of my glaive and being like, poke, poke, poke.
Yeah, a small circle of light appears wherever you poke it for a brief moment and then disappears when you disengage, and it
inspect the
resists
end.
you.
It resists me.
Yeah, the end is fine. It's like you were poking just like a wall.
Okay. So we might not be able to go in unless we sign their guest book or whatever.
That's what I was wondering. Is there a pen or quill or anything laid out for
There
guests to
is a
sign?
quill right next to the book. Now that you have it open, you can see there's no ink, but there is a quill there.
All right.
Do
Sign.
we use our actual names?
Alu, you sign, you said?
Yeah.
You rub the dry quill against the book, and you see that your name, Alu Dracar, is written down in the book.
Okay.
And then she's gonna walk through.
Yeah, you are able to walk through.
Okay.
Once everybody else joins me on the other side, I want to do a perception check.
Gotcha.
Sure thing.
All right then. Well, in for a penny.
in
Roland
for-
will join as well. I don't know how we're gonna fit the 8-legged horse in here, but we can
He
try.
can wait outside, but he's gonna.
That's for
have
physics
the
to
hat with
worry
him.
about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Roland, you're able to come in without any issue.
All right. The moment that Roland comes in, he just starts like almost like a long search cane, like he's just tapping with his glaive just 10 feet out in front of him, just like cobblestones, wall, whatever's overhead, like just kind of testing everything just to see what's going on.
Got it.
Before
You.
Fen goes through, he should see if Reggie can go through, and if not, he should sign Sir Reginald.
Yeah.
Sir Reginald.
So who's signing next? Spev, Holly, or Fen?
You mentioned it's at like eye level for me. Can I use Mage Hand to try to pick the book up? Does it move off the pedestal at all?
Yeah, you can lift it up without
Okay,
any
cool.
issue.
I wasn't sure if it's like fused there or some weird magic shit. Yeah, I'll lift the book up with Mage Hand and then sign it.
Yeah, Spev, you are able to go in, as are Spindle and Spanner. They are able to go in with you without any trouble.
Oh, they don't have
And we'll
souls.
sign.
Fen, you sign. I know you were suggesting signing without your real name. Are you doing a pseudonym here?
No, Fen's gonna go down with the ship here. He sees everyone else is signing their name. He's not, he thinks he's not sure about the wisdom of doing that, but yeah.
Well,
Using our real names has never
people
harmed us
have-
before.
we know that people have signed this. People we know and have met have signed this, and they seem to be okay. Reggie came in.
Holly, you sign also, I assume?
Yes,
Which is a big
she
boy.
does.
Awesome. Yeah, you all are able to sign. Reggie comes in. He takes off his hat and gives it to Alu.
Tip it.
Back to being
Yeah, you're all
Spider-Man.
in. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, good.
Here.
You're looking around. Even without a perception check, you can see that it kind of splits into
Nice.
two branches running east and west in front of you. That part seems simple enough.
Check. Damn.
20.
I'm getting my crappy rolls out now.
Yeah, it's a group perception check, no big
That's
deal. You do see a brightly colored mural is over on this north wall up here. It depicts numerous adventurers falling victim to like every conceivable form of trap. Someone's getting cut in half by scythe blades coming out of a wall. Someone's fallen and impaled on spiked pits.
Someone grabs a hold of a
Classics.
washing machine that's been hooked up to a car battery, and they turn into a skeleton with.
Yeah. They're like getting electrocuted. Their hair's all out, and they've got a skeleton on. Someone's falling
machines by
through
the
a
foot of the
collapsing
stairs.
roof. Jets of fire, poison gas, and more are all featured there. At the top of the mural, you see the word silver written over on this side. And the word gold is written over on this side. And with your perception checks, Rolan, Fen, and Spev, did you roll a perception?
I did, but I still have my dice thing turned off. It was like a 14 or it was like a 11 or something dumb, but I think I got it turned on now.
Holly, Rolan, and Fen, the three of you are able to find depictions of yourselves and the rest of the party in this mural.
Okay.
Holly and Fen, the two of you notice the small sentence hidden in the mural. 50 feet south of the barred window is a secret door. I guess, do either of you say that out loud so Roland can hear it and write it down?
Certainly, yes.
Well, yeah.
I'll repeat it. 50 feet south of the barred window is a secret door. That is
All right, 50
like,
feet south.
it is written in common into the mural, but it is written in a way that it's like hidden among the art.
Got it. 50
Like a
feet
magic
south
seeing
of
eye thing.
barred window is secret what?
Door.
Secret door. Sweet. Okay.
But yeah, you're in Blue Alley. We're doing this, and look
How
at this
blue it
lovely
is.
color map. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
I originally had a black and white map for this. And I was like, no, we got to get one that's in color.
Okay. All right. Alu, as much as I know you like to scout ahead, and same with Fen, I think my glaive here might be the safest option we have to move forward.
Yeah. Do you want to give me a marching order? You can go 2 by 2.
I was gonna see if whoever is going ahead or going at the very front, if I could, can I cast mage armor on them as well as myself?
Okay, so I'm gonna edit this out. I get that
sorry.
No, you're fine. This comes up a lot. Mage armor is good for people who don't wear armor. You are the only one in the party that does that. It's basically a way for you to protect yourself. It brings you
just
from an
kidding.
AC of 11 to 14. 15,
Yep.
or maybe it's 15.
Not sure anymore.
You should have it in your notes. But
Yep,
it's
I think it's 15.
you can technically cast on other people, but it won't do anyone any good because their armor is already better than what the mage armor would give them, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
got it. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No worries.
guys.
All right.
Continue.
Appreciate it though, Hannah.
Sorry.
All right.
Not a problem.
So, who's the most perceptive naturally between Fen and Alu?
I have an
here?
8.
No,
Eight.
that's not right.
Plus 8?
No, Fen has an
Perception.
18.
Okay.
Oh, you
okay, so-
mean of the roll?
Passive perception.
yeah, passive perception, which
Oh,
is I think it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier and
Yeah.
proficiency if you are proficient.
Fen has an 18. Alu has a 23.
Okay, Alu, you're up front with me.
Okay.
I have a passive investigation of 17. Just throwing that out
That's
there.
pretty good too. But when we find something worth investigating, we'll bring you up front.
So
I
it
have-
ki-
Investigation is 22.
Holy shit, that is awesome.
That's
Yeah.
great.
so,
Well,
so oh no, go ahead.
I'm
Alright.
just pointing out that I rock at this. This
Yeah,
is
that's
what-
true.
Yeah.
This is kind of what you're for.
Um
But I want to walk in lockstep, very slowly and very carefully,
To
with
avoid traps.
with Alu, and I'm just like tapping in front. This is old school D&D here, guys.
Tap, tap, tap.
so it sounds like the
Tap.
order that you are currently is how you want to stick Reggie will bring up the rear, or do you want Reggie up front as a like a
No,
Right.
not a meat shield. No, Reggie's our boy. We don't want to do that to
No.
Reggie.
he makes
It's
the
not
best
fair.
omelets.
And
Yeah.
Roland.
He does.
All right, so
So yeah, you're slowly working your way up, tapping, tap, tap, tap. You see,
And Ollie's be wearing her boots? She's actually gonna be using them. So
ooh,
she's gonna
yes.
be like a half inch off the ground, so like you probably wouldn't notice that she's walking on air, but she is.
Yes, you're flying. And how long did the boots last again? It's a crazy amount of time. 4 hours, yeah. Got it.
There's an
okay,
for every hour you don't use them, you get like another whatever back.
okay.
Them in a while.
All right, so we have to figure out which way we want to go here.
Yeah. So there is a gold arrow on the ground over
silver
here
arrow.
and a silver arrow on the
Did
ground
we get
over
a
here.
silver clue earlier?
The word silver is written on the mural over here, and the
Yeah.
word gold is written on
Gold
the mural
there,
over
but
here.
I thought even before then, did we get a silver clue?
What is
I
a
don't
know,
silver
my brain
clue?
is-
I feel
I
like
don't
any
know.
clues up
My
Blue Alley
brain,
be
my brain is
long.
locked in on the word silver
Stale.
and thinks that, and I think that's the way we were hinted to go
I
from
feel
something.
I vaguely remember that too, Roland.
Do you want to try?
We can try I can send a scout if you guys want to send one of my drones.
Okay, you send that one over there, and Roland, keeping with his tap tap taparoo, he wants to like shuffle his way to the corner here, and then he wants to take the edge of his glaive, the flat of the blade of it, and he wants to like look around the edge of the corner, like as a mirror,
Like
Yes.
and see if he can't like figure out what's beyond the corner here without having to look too hard.
Gotcha. So we'll start rolling. If you're peeking over this way,
Yeah.
you should see another hallway. There is a door that you can see up ahead on the right side of the hallway. The hallway forks over to the left, and there is another door up to the north. Again, blue cobblestone all through this area.
Okay.
And then Sprocket, you said you're sending Spanner over to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I can look through my familiar, so I'll just go zonk out and just look through his eyes as he just sort of scouts down the hall.
Yeah, over here you see more of those like gruesome murals and two doors over on the right side here. One like
Uh,
15 feet in front and one like 30, 40 feet in front.
Closed doors or open doorways?
Closed doors, I believe.
Okay, I'll just send Spanner down to the end of the hall or the end of the alley just to look and then swoop back and kind of tell the group we just got doors. Gruesome murals and doors.
Let me see something.
If I activate another goddamn trap by sending a character down a hallway, Cameron, I hit two of them that were devastating yesterday.
So you do see, Spanner does see a relief sculpture of a humanoid skeleton, kind of outstretched arms and a mouth as if it is screaming over in this corner.
That's goth as hell. It's a screaming skeletal statue, you say?
Yeah. If-
Quite the alliteration right there.
If you want Spanner or Sprocket, if you're like looking around and flying around, you can give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I can do that through the guy. Let's see. Hey, okay. 19.
You notice over here there's a small iron button in the one of the eye sockets of the skeleton.
Okay, cool.
Spev
Nito.
and DM.
Yes.
Before anyone touches this potential eye socket button,
Yeah.
am I able to use augury?
Yeah, you can if you want to use augury.
See if that'll be good or bad.
Yes. How do you cast augury? Is it a ritual?
Yes, it's a ritual. And it's only for 1 minute.
What does it do?
It lets you ask the gods for advice.
Yes.
Did we do your 2d20 at the morning?
Oh, we haven't.
Oh, shit. No, we didn't do that. Let me
So
do
yeah,
that
so I
really
guess
quickly.
we'll do some morning bookkeeping. Holly Reese, roll me a d20 or two d20s in roll 20.
Yep.
You want to talk about some morning bookkeeping? Cameron, can you see my AC now?
Let me refresh your page. It went from 20 to
8 and
Oh,
11.
22. Nice.
It's 22 now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Level
Holly,
6 infusions.
Anyone see
Holly-
how big my sword was? It was
yeah,
so big.
you got an 8 and 11, so you can record those. Those are like
8 and
decent.
11.
Basically,
Those are pretty average.
if someone rolls a 1, you can give them one of those instead, or if a bad guy rolls a crit,
Rolls like a
you can
crit.
give them one of those
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
It takes a minute to cast augury. You have what I like to imagine. You have gem inlaid blue dragon scales that you cast for augury. You
On them?
say that again.
Oh, the dragon scales have like runes on them.
Yes, engraved into the gems, and you have a small cup. This is an artifact from the Go Delicately family. Back your father, before he passed away, passed it on to you. So you are casting augury. What question do you ask the gods? And go ahead and hit the cast button.
I ask, because you said there's a gold inlaid path and a silver inlaid path, correct?
Yes.
The magic 8-ball spell.
Pretty much.
So I want to ask which path is the safest route?
Um,
Can I do that?
I think you need to word it about a course of action you take. So you can say, should we take the silver path? Or you can ask,
Okay.
should
Like a
we
yes
take
or a
the
no.
gold path?
Okay, I follow.
April.
Should we?
Magic
Then I ask, should we take the silver path?
Weal and woe.
So yes and no.
God
Good
damn
and
it.
bad.
Are we sure that's what wheel means? Woe seems pretty self-explanatory.
If
No,
you
wheel says wheel is for good results. So if it's a wheel and woe, it's both good and bad. So it could go either way.
And that sort of makes sense. I'm sure it's got prizes at the end, but it's super dangerous to get there.
I know what we should do, guys. We should split
Press the
up.
skeleton button.
Split up. Fuck that. We did that. We did that at Xanathar's. No, nobody split
It
up.
always
works
works
so
out so
good,
well.
Nate.
We should totally do it.
Y'all
I got a
fuck
pet.
Right off.
If you split up, I'm taking Fenn's sword away.
No.
Holly Reeves. Okay, well, I guess it'll be a group vote then. So Holly Reeves will report this back. But since she wants gold, she very much wants. So she wants to go down the gold path.
Yeah.
Good
Alright.
reason as any.
I'll tell the group about the secret skeleton eye button.
Yeah, you can just make a note of that for later.
Okay.
What was down? What are you seeing down the gold path, Roland?
The gold path. It's a straightaway, but it's got two different branches on the left and right. The right comes first, and the left comes down later. And then I think I see dimly some stairs at the end of the straightaway. So it goes straight, and then there's like a path over here, and then a path up top here. But then it also goes up into another level. So
I think it's 6 for one, half dozen for the other guys. I don't think it matters.
Gold feels more complicated. Silver feels like there are fewer options at the moment. But
Audience,
Yeah, we
for
can
your
cross off-
benefit, I am zooming out and showing the entirety of the map.
great.
All
We
right.
look like a bunch of idiots now.
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Cameron's not going to allow us to make a choice that doesn't fuck us. That doesn't
yeah,
fuck us.
yeah. It's the
It
DM's
will be
job.
bad
So,
either
so
way.
let me
the wheel and
set some ground rules here.
Expectations,
This is
Dungeon.
a dungeon that I did not create this place. I am
He's just
running
running
it
as is.
essentially as is. The only thing I've done is you could have done this earlier, and I've just upped the monster count to compensate for the fact that you are much stronger than the earliest possible time you could have done this.
So,
But
audience,
in
I'll
terms of-
translate that for you. What that means ultimately is this is Cameron absolving himself of responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all listen, you signed the waiver in the
It's not his
book.
fault.
We did. That's what it was. It was a waiver. Fantastic. All right. All right.
Yeah, to Alu's point, if we just want to take a quick peek down Silver Lane, just 'cause it seems like we can knock out a couple options there, because Gold seems like it keeps going.
Okay.
yeah, that is what I.
If-
Do we think
At
Silver-
least check the
Silver path?
doors.
We think Silver's the side path?
Yeah, well,
Might
Silver
be.
dead ends. The Silver just goes
Well, we
like
think it
40
dead
more
ends.
feet.
Yeah.
So is-
there's rooms, but
Is Alu's gonna go down Silver and like scout out the doors kind of thing? Is that what we're saying, or something else?
Yeah, we might have to do no stone unturned here.
Probably.
Do we have any desire to be stealthy at this point?
Yes.
I mean,
always.
yes.
Do I want to cast Pass Without Trace at this point?
You know,
couldn't hurt.
Yeah,
couldn't
that.
hurt.
But it's also a semi-public place, you know, like people can wander in. I don't know. It couldn't hurt. Yeah.
If it's got monsters here and they're detecting us, you know, then
All right. Well, I
Yeah,
would
give
like to
me a
cast
pass
it then.
without trace. Can you grab everyone in it?
I don't know.
you should
How
be.
do I do that?
Hit,
Yeah, you
hit
did-
cast
It's
without
with-
trace and let's read the spell.
Yeah, I think it's within 30 feet of him.
But I
Yeah, that's what it was last time.
is it?
Yeah.
I guess is it a certain number of creatures?
Let's see. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including
Oh, all
the
of them.
plus 10 bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Yep.
we,
A creature that
more
receives
than enough.
bonus leaves behind no tracks. Yeah. So basically,
Cool.
anybody who's within 30 feet.
So everyone remember, if I ask you for stealth rolls or you're trying to hide, you got a +10 to that. Shit
10.
is
Noise. So long as I
Very
think it's a
cool.
concentration spell, right?
Yes, it is.
So okay.
Why does it tell me to roll when I say this? I'm gonna roll something here, but I don't know why it's telling me.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
there it is. It's just
Yeah, I think it just
Oh,
needs to do
6.
something.
yeah. It's just yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Let's.
You
If
guys are now
if silver's going to be quick, let's do that, and then we'll go down the gold path after that.
all right.
If
Uh,
silver opens
Alright.
up, then we will.
Holly
we
Reese
will
has
make
a bad feeling about this, but okay.
Little things
Never
right
tell me the odds.
here, Cameron, those are
I have a bad feeling about this.
these things right there.
These?
Yeah, they're pictures, right?
Yeah, they're paintings showing people getting like brutally fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. I'm just,
Awesome.
like,
Hang on.
moving.
Hang on.
Can't really
All right, so you are moving down the hall. Again, Alu, you see this one door on your right, and another door over here to the north. There is the skeleton that Spev mentioned earlier, and Spev, you pointed out to everyone that if you look into its right eye socket, there is actually a button that can be pressed inside that eye socket.
Is that where we want to start, like as a team?
I think we should at least try and figure out these doors, but I also don't think all of us should be at the end of this hallway. It's like, what if it's shooting things down the end of the hallway? Who knows? I'm getting some
you got
Dark Souls
crazy-
vibes here.
Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah, you got crazy
Stepping on a pressure
investigation
plate.
if you want to see get any inklings where the button might lead.
When should I use Cameron? Perception or investigation here?
For the door.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're trying to like listen in on the other side. That's a perception.
Then I want to like test it for the lock, like without being obvious.
Oh, kind of like
For a lock.
backhand the doorknob, make sure no one has like a hot
gonna
iron on the other
Burn
side.
M. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn an M on your palm.
If you're trying to
How
do
many
that, give me an
references can we do in this
investigation.
We're gonna
episode?
keep going, man. It's that time of year.
Yeah,
If you think about it, that's exactly what we're doing.
yeah.
This is
This door
adaptation
On
of
both
the-
sides.
This door is unlocked, and you don't detect any sign of a trap or anything in like the frame or the knob or anything around there.
Right.
Just
Tech magic is still running though, right?
Stand to the side and have like Roland stand on the other side, and she's gonna like slowly open it.
Yes. And Holly, nothing in your detect magic range has popped up. You still have the wall of force above you that you can tell is always there. That's separating you from like the sky above, but nothing new has popped up on your detect magic. And then Ali, you said you're carefully opening the door while not standing like right in front of it.
Yeah, I'll be on the other side of it.
Alu, looking kind of through the entrance to see what you can see. You see stone walls decorated with colorful, this area has walls of dressed stone, thick cobwebs cover everything. You see an open pit kind of blocking the way. It's 10 feet deep. It's 10 feet by 10 feet, and it's about 20 feet deep. The bottom of the pit you can see is lined with jagged and menacing spikes.
So it was Home Alone.
Right. So considering that there are all sorts of cobwebs and stuff, I feel like we can like kind of be like, okay, that's cool. It's obviously not where we want to go because no one's been this way in a while. That's my thought process. You guys let me
Maybe
know.
they want us to think that.
What if it's a giant spider's lair and the
I
prize?
was gonna say maybe how can Reggie help us here?
Do you want to send Reggie in?
Yeah.
No.
Into the cobwebs? No.
No, if anything,
No.
if the door is fully open, then Roland's going to test the floor first, and then he will work it. He will test the
That's-
floor in as far reach as possible.
Yes. So you can you come in, you
Yeah.
test around. Whoa! Where
Whoa,
are you
whoa.
going?
I said I should go in. I'm flying. I'll just go in and look around the corner.
Even
Okay.
if you pass through it, that's great.
yeah,
But we
t-
can't fly.
Tell
I
tell
I-
me you're gonna fly, and I'll move you as far as you go before you hit a wire in midair and die.
Okay, that's a good idea.
But yes, you can fly to the other side. Again, you're kind of you're avoiding the cobwebs kind of thing? Got it.
The walls, not touching the floor.
Yes, you hover straight across Roland. You come in, and we can move everyone else up so they can kind of see. You can see in front of you is that pit. Alu just kind of flew right over it.
Right over it. Okay.
But there is that 10-foot by 10-foot fit. It looks like you could climb down, move your way through the spikes, and climb up the other side.
Okay.
How big is Reggie? Does Reggie span across the gap?
Like you can't. I don't think you can use Reggie as a bridge.
Yeah.
But he can walk along the wall to the other side.
Maybe he could kind of give us like a on-off piggyback just to get across the edge here.
Yeah,
But
if he can go across
these
the wall,
cobwebs,
can he carry us
though,
across the wall?
These cobwebs, I don't like them.
Can Reggie tell if they're
Can I-
genuine cobwebs?
Yeah, he's admiring. He kind of nods. Good craftsmanship.
Okay.
Gives
well,
gives one a
I was
tug.
gonna-
Nods approving.
If Holly Reeves can see the cobwebs, if it's something we're concerned about, could she do prestidigitation on them and use like a light wind to blow them away?
Yeah.
know what?
Holly Reese spends like 5 minutes just cleaning
Just
up all the
dusting?
cobwebs.
Magically dusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And nothing triggers that at all.
I don't have a version of the map without cobwebs, but we'll
but
say the
they're
cobwebs
gone.
are gone. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Jeez, Cameron,
All right.
lazy bastard.
Yeah, really. Okay. If that's the case, then what if, what if Reggie clung to like one of the walls here? Because he can spider climb, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
What if he?
Everything a
Go
spider
ahead.
can.
Yeah, everything a spider can do. What if he clung to one of the walls here, and then like we could like, he just kind of stretches out, and we can kind of use him as kind of like not a rock wall, but like just sort of like.
Yeah, I'll say if you want to use Reggie to get across, it is an athletics check, and I'll let you make it with advantage.
Nice.
So
Finally, this is the first athletics check I've had in this entire game.
who's crossing
I think you've done
first?
it once before.
Yes.
Can I put mage armor on Reggie?
You can, but it won't help. If you would like to cast Mage Armor, now would be a great time to cast it on yourself.
Okay, I'll do it on
It would work on
myself.
Reggie.
It would,
He doesn't
but
have
I-
armor.
Yes, but what is his? I guess I don't have his stat block up. What is his?
Yeah, I don't know
he's a-
what
he's
happens
a
if you
giant
cast.
spider.
Yeah, they probably have like 12 or 13 or something. It might. Raise
Yeah,
it.
I guess Fen for you, Ian, for the sake of helping us out, do you have the giant spider stat block open?
I have my monster manual. somewhere.
If you can open it up, because you're going to be controlling Reggie and stuff.
Don't. I've not
So
had to
Reggie
do this
has
before, guys.
it has a 14 AC, and his Dex is 3. Let's see what Mage Armor says exactly.
The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier.
So Reggie would go from 14 to 16, which would be great.
If I do it on myself, I would go from
11 to 14.
yeah.
11's really low.
Yeah.
11 is
Great.
super low.
You'll be get hit by most everything.
The
Yeah, I
way
think that
Mage
one's
Armor,
concentration.
it's not.
It's not concentration.
The way Mage Armor is designed, it is a spell that is meant for wizards to
One.
cast on themselves to protect themselves. But if you want to give it to Reggie, you can, and it would improve his AC by 2. But it would improve yours by 3.
I'll do
think she
I'll
cast
do
it
it on
twice.
myself.
All right.
So make a note, your AC is now 14. If you want to also cast it on Reggie, you can.
I do want to cast it on Reggie. I'll feel so much better.
All right. Reggie glows with a crystalline light as the armor wraps around him. So Fen, for your notes, Reggie's AC is now 16.
Okie dokie.
That's decent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Reggie's going in, and he's helping people cross. Who is crossing first?
I'll
Ben will
roll.
cross.
Okay.
Fen, give me.
It's my spider.
So, with Reggie's help, you can give me an athletics check with advantage. If you want to spend a charge from your longsword, you can also give yourself guidance.
Here's the thing. I've got a plus 11, but I have
Yeah.
4 charges of guidance. So I'm going to go ahead and use guidance because why not?
Okay.
Don't need it.
I mean, I've got 4 charges, so
It's your new toy. You want to use it, right?
I'll use it at least one time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because, I mean, the consequences of failing this are what? Death?
Not death, but like impalement.
Close to death.
Dismemberment.
Yeah. Yeah, not such great stuff. So,
A lot of
how do
band-aids.
how do I even do that?
Just
So
roll twice.
roll us the athletics check first with advantage.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Here it comes.
All right.
Ooh, 26. Yeah, and then
26.
roll me a d4 on top of that.
I mean,
I have a plus 11 for athletics, so just
yeah.
saying.
yeah. No, it's
Just
good.
saying. 1d6.
Is it D6 or D4 for guidance?
Guidance is a d4, but it's a 2.
Okay.
We'll count it as a 2. Hannah, were you going to say something?
yeah, but it's not important.
Okay. With a 28, you like Reggie offers up to help you, Fen, but you kind of just rock climber grip the wall and work your way across yourself without any issue.
And
on
everyone's
spider
super
climb.
impressed.
Super
Yeah.
Whoa,
impressed.
did you see that?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
I
the
end up-
same thing.
I end up on Sports Center the next day. It's great.
You hop off on the
Probably
other side,
closer to
like here-ish. Is that where you're thinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. You land and you sink down a little further as you notice the blue cobblestones in this area
Oh, no.
are covering a pressure plate that when you hop off, you land on.
Fuck. Of
No one
course.
expects 2 traps. I said it earlier.
Yeah, these guys clearly
That's
had
still
the
a really
same.
good deck save.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm big
Um,
on Dex, baby.
All right. What happens when Fen lands is the spikes in the spike trap shoot upward. So it's not
Ooh.
Fen that makes the dex save. Reggie needs to make the dex save.
And he
Holy
did
shit. He
Then-
has a +3 modifier for Dex.
So what did you roll? You rolled a 11. So he rolled a 14.
Okay.
All right. 4d10 piercing.
Jeez.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Reggie takes. He made the save with a 14. He takes 13 damage as and you hear. I mean, spiders don't make
Poor
noise,
Reggie.
but like hissing from Reggie as the spikes kind of pierce his thorax and abdomen.
Guys,
buddy.
he's not that durable.
How much did
Yeah,
he take?
man.
13 damage?
Yes.
13.
That's
Maybe he
even
shouldn't
with
be our
the
bridge.
That's even with the mage armor on him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
Yes.
a matter of
3
that.
left.
It's a save. It's not an AC thing.
He
No, I
has
know. but
3
still.
HP left.
not
He has
3. I
13
think he
left.
should have 13 left. He has 26 starting out. Ian.
Yeah, he's a giant
that was-
spider. You should have 26. That would have killed him straight up though. Like
Oh, yes, you're right. He has 26. You are
yeah.
correct.
Now he has 13. Fuck.
You do a lot.
Well, I mean, Reggie, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I'm getting used to not having to make breakfast, man.
Well, welcome to adventuring with this goddamn party.
Now that the plate
Wait till
sinks
somebody
down,
shoots you in
Fen,
the back of the head.
when you
Wow.
step off of it, it does not come back up. The spikes retract halfway, but not all the way back to their original position. It seems like the trap would need to be reset, especially with Alu and Speb's passive investigation. You can tell that it's for now it's disarmed.
Okay, it's been sprung.
Yeah. Everyone else, give me Rolan, Holly, and Spev. You can give me your athletics checks with advantage to get across with Reggie's help. He's still determined to help the party out as much as he can.
All right,
Roland, you get across no
26.
problem.
I didn't even need him for this.
I might. I want to go ahead and cast guidance on myself before I go. I'll look at the
You
rest
do
of you.
this self.
Don't worry, with this new armor, I'll never die. As I run and try to jump across.
Sure
I feel
thing.
like Roland should have just thrown you across.
He
Holly,
probably should have.
With a 14, you get across.
7.
Spev, 7. Come on. Advantage.
A 3.
Okay, so 7.
Okay, no, let's get
what's
it.
what's the guidance?
Let's. I can't wait for it to be a 1. Hot damn, what's a 1? Big ol' 8.
Yeah. I think you
was
reach
8
out to one of Reggie's limbs, and just the injury that it sustained, one of the spikes went right into its pit. It can't hold you as carefully as Reggie normally would be able to. You fall into the pit.
I have 22 AC. I'll be fine.
No.
Give me
That
a
AC.
dexterity save.
Yeah, okay, I could do that.
My God.
Oh, I had inspiration too, but we're moving on.
Holly Reese says we should have gone on the goddamn gold path.
Oh, actually, hold on. Holly Rees, did you want to give Spev an 11 instead of
Yeah,
that 7?
might as well. Yep, might as well. Let's do it.
Okay, so Spev, with a 12, you have this flash of Reggie,
Thank you, Hannah.
Reggie,
welcome.
like a Final Destination style. Reggie's arm slips and you fall and you're impaled and a spike goes straight from your anus out of your mouth and you're just
Sprocket sugar bob.
yeah. And then you flash back to reality, and
Yeah, back
uh,
to reality. Oh,
Holly
this is how
Rees-
I'll die.
yeah, Holly Rees is able to guide you across without any further issue. You grab a different limb and Reggie's able to support your weight and you get across.
Yeah, I have a -1 to athletics. So that guidance just balanced out my athletics. So thank you.
All
Can I
right.
throw my hempen rope to the rest of them and help them?
No, we're already back. We're already across.
We're already across,
Yeah.
Ben. It's a little too late.
Yeah, good looking at.
I would like to
I'm
point
busy
out
crying over my nearly dead spider.
a few times that we had a rope.
Yeah.
Mentioned-
I do look at the trap construction and take notes on the design.
Yeah, absolutely. Alu, you are looking into the area ahead of you. You see there's a door to the east of you that's made of silver-plated iron and engraved with circles of different sizes. You also, if you kind of crane your neck around the corner, you can see that there is another hallway to the north that goes back west.
Is this some sort of like wonky wall
This,
lever?
it's a light source.
Ah, okay, it's a torch. Thank you.
Yeah.
It looks like a lever. I'm just checking. Yes. So I want to investigate this door first, but I'm gonna look around the. Well, I want to investigate the door. I'm gonna look around to the corner first, carefully and easily. And why is there a red 1 on my head?
Because you're like an inch off the ground, you said. It's just a reminder that you're flying.
Got it. Got it.
Sure. So you're saying you want to go up here and peek around?
Yes.
You see, looking back the doorway, you can kind of get a sense of where you were. This door at the end of this hallway is that other door you didn't go through. And you see the stone walls are decorated with a colorful fresco depicting a skyscape filled with all manner of flying creatures, from like little bumblebees to massive rocks. The ceiling is 20 feet high, about 15 feet above the floor. You see a row of short copper rods protruding from either wall, kind of in a crisscross pattern, and lightning arcs between the rods the entire length of this corridor.
Cool. I'm glad we went the other way. That seems much safer. All right, so we don't need to go down that hallway, guys.
That's
it's not
fine.
traps.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna come over here and investigate this door.
Absolutely. Like I said, silver door, if everyone else is kind of just filling out the room.
Well, yeah, okay. I guess if he feels fine letting us do that, then there must not be any more traps.
I just moving so other people can see.
Speaking of how we're doing this, I want to heal Reggie too.
Yeah.
So give him one of my potions of healing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you that. You mentioned you wanted to buy some more. We can say that you did that while Fen was crying about his sword. It seemed like Ian was suggesting that Fen spent a significant amount of time doing that. So we can say that you left around lunchtime, and Alu, you had time in the morning to buy more potions of healing. They are, if you're buying potions of healing, they are 50 gold each. And Waterdeep is a pretty nice city, so however much gold you want to spend, you can get as
I was
many
blubbering
potions.
like that pig alien when the Rancor got killed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jedi.
Technically,
Favorite
that
character.
was a human. That was a human. He was being comforted by a pig alien.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Ranker's
Yeah.
buddy was yeah.
It was a human.
Um, so so you heal. Oh, perfect. You heal Reggie for 13. He's back to full. He kind of
All right.
gives a bow. The spiny hairs on his butt stand on end because he's happy. I learned that tarantulas do that.
Aw, that's
When
really cute.
I had one crawl over me for Extra Life a year ago.
A year ago, I think.
Yeah.
I think I could do that. I honestly don't.
What?
I don't think I could do that.
It was.
Terrifying.
It was we did it. It was.
You let it
It was done
Yeah.
Where you wear a shirt
for the
and
kids. For the
fun.
kids.
The big beautiful kids.
No, I was not wearing a shirt, so it was on my hand and it got to crawl up my arm. We have it on video. Go check out if you search Arbitrary Hero Extra Life Tarantula, you should find it, I think.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'm truly afraid of spiders. I
Yeah, it
don't
was.
think I had cousins that had tarantulas when I was a kid, and I was like, get that the hell away.
Heaven, I will feed you to my
And yet here you are healing one. Good
So,
job for you.
Alu, so you see these circles of varying sizes. This is a silver-plated door. You can see that the door is locked in this situation, and there is a key that you look at the door and the ornate shape of the lock with a 24 investigation. You think that you could pick the lock, but there is a special key that's designed to go into this door.
Did you say the key is in the door?
No, the key is not there, but with your investigation check, you can identify there is a unique key that should go to this door.
Did we find a key somewhere that we stole?
Not since we got here, no. I feel like this is kind of an in-house thing.
I'm just checking. I feel like if we have just a collection of keys, try them. Yeah, I think a lock, because,
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna step to the side here.
If anyone wants to position themselves before Alu picks the lock, you may do so right now.
Great. Yes. Very. Yeah. She's gonna try and make herself small as much as possible. Let's see.
I can move in front of the casters and put up a shield.
Awesome. Everyone's happy with their positions. Alu, give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Should be Dex plus proficiency.
With a 15, you are working the door. A minute goes by, you're working it. A minute goes by. Your Thieves' Tools don't break, but something springs on the other side of the lock, and you realize that you can't get it open. You're not able to pick the lock, and you couldn't pick the lock again if you wanted to. You now either have to force it open somehow or go find the key.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Failed the Skyrim test.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Alu feels like a failure. She's like, what the hell? That's the only thing I'm good at.
If only somebody would have guided you. Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh well.
All right. If this is a dead end for now, maybe we have to go the other way.
All right, moving back through.
Well, there's also
You gotta check that statue with the button.
Yeah, we do have to do that.
Button turns off that electricity.
Roland's gonna try and go back the way of the spike pit here, and he wants to press the other panel or the other side here.
Oh yeah, so it is the depressed area is 5 feet by 10 feet. It was all one big
so
panel.
One thing.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
Cool. All right,
Holly, do you have a knock? That should be able to pop up the door.
Well, funny thing, I did, and then I decided to not prepare it of all days. So I do not have it prepared today.
Do you want
no,
to
I've
talk about,
learned.
because it was tough. Holly has a lot of really good spells, and she can only prepare so many.
Yeah, wizards get cool shit.
Instead of knock, Holly now has fireball. Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Counter spell.
Good.
Excellent.
Misty step, suggestion, scorching ray. Oh no, it
I
says
have
you do have
haste.
knock. You do, are you sure?
It's not prepared, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I see it in your spells, like your active.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Wizards can know them, but not have them prepared. Like, you should have them in their spell book without actually being able
Oh,
to
maybe I
cast
just
it
had
that day.
maybe I just had an old version. I don't know. I thought I saw.
Yeah, because
it
you'd never
here.
lose the spell if it's in your
Yeah.
spell book. We just don't always have access to it.
Shatter, locate object. Haste. You've got haste today.
Yeah.
This is good.
Haste. If you get the opportunity in a fight, you give Alu haste, and when the rogue gets multi-attack, it's a real good time.
She doesn't
Well,
fill the screen up with enough dice as it is.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you have Holly? Do you have identify? Because you have detect magic, right?
I have detect magic. I don't. It might be a spell that I know, but not necessarily prepared.
Okay, that's cool. Because then I have identify. Because I don't need detect magic.
Yeah,
Cool.
remind
So
me.
just cover our
Artificers
bases.
prepare their spells the same way wizards do, right?
They do. We just don't have. Yeah, it's weird. I forgot to do it earlier.
At
I was just,
Wizards.
At some
Oh,
point, out of game. At some point, Danny and Hannah, you should start coordinating on what spells you.
just did.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. So it sounds like we're going back across the spike trap.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
to. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like
Don't
it.
worry, guys. I got this.
Yeah. Give Reggie can prep to assist people again. Give me
Alright.
Give me athletics checks with advantage, and tell me who is guidancing what.
Roland should throw Spev across, and Ollie
Yeah,
should.
I will throw Spev.
If you're throwing me, I'm guidancing you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. so-
What? I just did it the first time.
Okay. You want me to? Is that an athletics check to throw him?
Yeah. Yeah. You get him across, no problem.
Oh,
Beautiful
okay. Well, if you're not gonna make me roll, then I won't.
Oh no, that offend is like.
Oh, I thought that was Fenn's roll. Oh, sorry. Okay.
That, Fen fucking
Sorry.
critted. Like,
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go through these.
Has a leg across this pit.
Yeah. Alu flies across. Holly Rees, you got
rolled like 3
Can,
times.
can Reggie
I
can
didn't
Reggie
mean
spin
to
a
roll
web that we can
times.
crawl across?
with an 11. Spev, were you guidancing everyone? You said.
Oh no, I was just getting guidance rolling because it seemed like most people got it covered. But if they need it, I will definitely do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holly
I think
Rees,
it's just
roll
high-five.
me a D4.
A D4.
Yes, we're adding it to your 11.
Okay.
It's like after a soccer
Okay.
match. I'm just-
Yeah, with a 13, Holly Rees, you're able to cross. Fen, you get across, no problem. All right, Roland, you are throwing Spev. Give me.
Mhm.
If
Athletics.
I guess Reggie can still assist with a catch, so you can still do it with advantage.
Okay. 1, 2.
Yes, and then you can guidance to try and
Oh,
hit
yeah.
the 20.
Mm-hmm.
So just for future reference,
Perfect.
the spider can't himself cast, can't make webs, can he? Apart from he's got an attack.
You've got his stat block up. Whatever it's in his stat block, he can do.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, not really.
Roland, give
Right.
me your.
It says he can crawl all over webs, and use them, but he can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that he can make them.
All right. So I can make my own now.
Yes, with advantage. Reggie's still.
All right.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good.
You're across. All right, we're back over here. What are we doing?
All right.
So you come stand over here, except for Roland, who should tap some of these things over here. Make sure that perceptioning. I want to check this button over here and see if it turns off this stuff.
Sure thing.
I can meet you from a distance if we don't
We
want.
should probably not all stand in this hallway.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm. Everybody
Yeah.
else back here.
Yeah, go around the corner.
Yeah, position yourselves wherever you need to be.
Yeah. Everybody's got to position themselves.
Yeah, as long as I'm within 60 feet, I can mage hand it.
Oh, all right. Well, Ollie will open this door.
Oh, sorry, 30 feet. That way, none of us have to be anywhere close to it. So yeah, 30 feet would put me right where our little gazer friend is.
Sure thing. Ollie, you open the door, you see the same hall with the lightning stuff. All right. Spev, you mage hand to press the button.
Press the button.
Ben, what are you doing in the hallway?
Finn runs up.
So I'm moving my guy here.
Yeah.
The wall,
Because the
the
spider's
wall,
fucking huge. I'm trying to put him like out of the way.
the wall on the west side slides and opens, revealing another hallway over here.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
All right.
Tunnel.
All right. If we know we can walk, well, yeah. Let's
She's like, it's a hallway.
let's
Roland tap things and
yeah. I'll step up aside here and like just kind of sweep tap the floor,
I'll
and then
look
but also do my mirror look as well.
do my corner look. Just a zigzagging hallway so far.
Hey,
Yes.
has Holly, has there been any more detect magic or not?
You not anything new.
Okay. Okay. Would Holly know, or is there... Yeah, would she know maybe why they're the only ones in Blue Alley right now and literally no one else? I kind of thought that it was going to be like a Diagon Alley situation.
No,
Well,
it
they have-
kills people.
Yet.
Yeah,
Maybe-
what you had overheard Mert and Wilhelm talking about earlier and what they had briefed you on is this is not a shopping alley or anything. This is a famous Blue Alley is a famous magical dungeon that has been inactive for a period of time, but in the past someone would place a valuable treasure in the alley, and then adventurers would come in and try and get to it. That's what it's known for.
Okay.
And that's why it's booby trap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that at the end of the hallway is stairs.
Yes.
Okay, that's what the other hallway
Yeah.
leads into.
Give me perception, Alu. Yeah, with a 22, you are confident there aren't any wires or plates or any sort of traps in this hall area up to the stairs. Looking and investigating the door itself, it appears that the door is unlocked, and it is also not rigged with any sort of trap with a 22.
Okay. By the way, did everybody hear that cow? Just
No,
Okay.
not.
Oh my god, this dog over here just groaned so loud and long. I was like, my shit. Sorry, everybody. All right, come along, friends. Unless we don't want to go up these
All right.
stairs. Given that they're hidden, it seems like there
Yeah.
might be something to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, we haven't done like half of this yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's Blue Alley, baby.
Yeah.
that's what's
All right.
cute about it.
Roland is going to take the back end of his glaive and just blunt tap each step that he can, just to see if there's anything that's going to be tripped or anything.
Yes.
Oh, you already determined there wasn't anything up until the stairs
Yeah, up until in the view
in view. Okay.
outside of this door.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna leave Reggie in the hall right now, Fen, until we clear this area, and then I'll move him in.
it sounds like
Got
a
it.
good idea.
All right. So, all right. If this door is unlocked, then I guess we should probably open it.
Do like Ali will do a gentle investigation check and check to see that the door is unlocked, and then slowly.
We know it's
open.
unlocked.
Yeah, your perception check already determined that. Yeah, you see at one time this looked like it was a very luxurious room, well adorned. There's a bearskin rug on the floor. some nice couches, but now it does seem to be in a state of disrepair. Things are broken and smashed. It also looks like a fine layer of dust has settled, so this happened some time ago.
Okay.
Like a. Well, you'll check the tiles, and I will.
Yeah,
do-
I'm gonna sweep across the floor right immediately in front of the door here.
do another perception check to just like check out the room.
Yeah. Let's say let's all roll some initiative.
Oh boy.
Click them tokens and roll that initiative.
Hey!
Fen, you get to go first.
Go Albie, go Albie, go Albie.
Alright. Well, no place to go but forward, huh, guys?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean, we're all still like.
Well, I'd like to start by like we are now in initiative because of my perception check, but you didn't actually tell me what I perceived.
You perceive this room.
Something might have perceived us.
Perceived danger.
I don't
With
trust that.
Okay.
I don't trust that bearskin rug. It might just be an animated rug with a bear.
yeah, your perception was only a 20, Alu.
I know,
Only.
but it was a 20.
Yeah.
So clearly it was pretty
So
bad.
you perceive this room that's been kind of broken. This layer of dust has happened on top of it. Bearskin rug, 2 couches, fireplace, broken furniture. Yeah, you perceive all that stuff.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
There's a door over here. There's a lantern over here.
check the floor as you move around, Fen.
Yeah, Fen, what you got?
There you go.
Okay. So, the only thing I'm curious about is primeval awareness. It tells me that I have this sense that I can sense specific creatures within 1 mile.
Oh
Do I,
shit.
Yeah.
Fen, you have that portal detection.
Yes, but it's always passive. We talked about this. It's like
Yes,
active all the
I
time.
forgot to mention. Last night you went to bed and all the normal portals are there. This morning you woke up and there's a portal somewhere down in the sewers that opened up.
Great.
Oh shit.
Can you tell when where a portal goes with your sense?
don't
You
think
detect the
so.
distance and direction to the closest planar
Okay.
portal within 1 mile.
It's somewhere down in the sewers in the castle ward. Not where you are, but it did open up. There's a new portal.
Great.
Sweet.
Well, then I don't think I can do anything with that now.
No,
Yeah,
just
we're
make a
kind
note of
mid-
it.
middle
Or
things.
Danny and Hannah, they know.
Yeah.
Oh,
It might have got your sword through it.
Oh, I see. All right.
got it. Okay.
My question was about primeval
Good catch.
awareness. Just it says within 1 mile of me. I don't have any control over that. It's within 1 mile, and I just generally within 1 mile I can.
Yeah,
detect
what
things.
what are you detecting?
Well, I can use a spell slot to detect whether I've got aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. I know
Yeah.
that's not everything. But it might be nice to know if those.
That's
maybe,
a
if
lot
they're-
of things, though.
A lot of things,
Ow.
and it might tell us
Ow.
if there's anything present.
Yeah.
So, because the only reason I ask that question is because it's within 1 mile. So if I use that detection, am I just gonna get like false positives all over the fucking place? or
I'm
what?
gonna rule that the magical evocation spell kind of protecting this place also acts as a somewhat permeable, like, planar membrane, and you will
Okay.
only detect things in Blue Alley right now. While you're in Blue
Okay.
Alley, you only detect what is in Blue Alley.
All right. Well, then why don't I use one of those just to see?
Okay.
Sure. So do you call out, you say, I want to find this thing, or you just anything on that list pops up?
It seems to imply that anything like I turn on my radar and anything like
Okay.
ping if it's there. That's
You
the
said
reading that I'm
undead is
getting.
on that list?
Undead, celestials, aberrations, fae, fiends,
Yes.
elementals, dragons.
You get a sense of undead somewhere off to the west in Blue Alley. You get a sense of, sorry, I'm going through my list here. You get a sense, you said Fae?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get
I think
a
I would.
sense of Fae somewhere off to the, I gotta zoom out. Where are the Fae?
Alright.
Hold on. You get a sense of Fae somewhere to the north. You get a sense of undead somewhere to the east. You get a sense of undead somewhere else to the east. You get a sense of elementals somewhere to the north. You get a sense of undead somewhere to the northeast. And you get a sense of elementals further out to the north.
Okay, so there's definitely stuff to the north, which is where we're headed here. Whether they're in this room or not, I don't know. I guess at this point,
I think with your sense, you detect that none of those things are in this room.
this immediate room. Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
fair.
Well, I'm going to. Can I? I guess I should look at the ground, right? See if there are any pressure plates. Can I do a perception check in here?
Yeah, give me a Percepi or an
Is it moving
Investigati. You got to come a little past Alu and Roland to get them out of your way so you can see.
Maybe step right here. How's that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. What do I have higher in? Perception or investigation?
I assume
Perception.
perception because wisdom
Yep,
stuff.
it's
Yeah.
perception. Here it comes.
Oh, it's coming.
Not great, but
Not great.
all right. Made it work.
With a 12, you get a sense of a shadow that flitted past the door to the north. Something like out of just maybe the corner of your eye. Maybe it was just like an eye goober, or one of those like little whirly things, but something, just a sense of movement to the north.
Is it very dark in here? Is it well lit in here? Do you know?
It is decently lit. There's a magical lantern, over here.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose I will continue on into the room. I'm gonna maybe go over here
Sure thing.
behind the sofa.
All right,
And
it's.
at this point, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was. Anything else you want to do?
Might munch you.
What, the couch?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to like
might
attack
be
the
a
couch?
Mimic. Yeah, a mimic
Yeah,
couch.
mimic.
Poke
Be
the couch
careful.
real quick.
You can't trust anything.
You've
Check
got a
its
magic
shell.
longsword. Let's use that, baby. Yeah, if you want to
Well-
make an attack roll on the couch.
Yeah, fuck their couch.
Sure, why not? I'll just poke it.
It feels like a Dark Souls chest.
Well,
Yeah.
like, I mean, if this was a mimic, you would
Yeah.
actually attack the thing
The
first.
couch
So,
throws some SRKs and some tatsu.
Yeah, exactly.
Tatsus. Yeah, can't talk.
sure, let's attack the couch. Why the hell not?
Let's do it.
Why not?
Do we need
All
to
right.
roll hit? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Mhm.
How much,
Right.
how much
Here it comes.
will we do to a couch?
I can't believe my first attack is on furniture. This sucks.
All right.
But hey, you got a 15. With a 15, yeah, you make a solid hit on that couch. Give me that damage roll.
Let's see if this sword works any better this time.
Leave that in too.
Nope, doesn't work. 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah, you sink your blade deep into that couch. It splits. Stuffing goes everywhere.
Okay.
Perfect.
Regular couch.
All right. Well, that's that.
Good to
Hannah,
know.
it is
Very valuable
Albie's
information.
turn.
All right, Albie is going to do an eye beam on the bear rug.
I think what is the range of the I-beam?
I can tell you if I could see my screen.
You could also, put the animals on the floor.
I think Francis was crawling across the keyboard. Hey, Ollie.
The eye beam. God damn it.
Hey, he's just trying to interfere. Interference! I call interference. For now, all of our animals are being good. Sleeping, 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 and sleeping.
It can shoot within one or two targets. It can see within 60 feet.
Oh, perfect. I'll say it needs to float forward, so it floats 20 feet forward. And yeah,
Okay.
give me 2d4, so we
Uh,
can see what the I-beams
so
are.
there are 3 different eye rays.
4,
Oh,
I think.
roll at random 2d4s. Okay, I apologize. I'm trying to understand. I'm
No, you're
sorry.
doing. Yeah, it's a new familiar. You gotta test drive that. Ooh,
A 4
okay. You
and
got
a
a 4 and a
3.
3. So what is number 4?
So number 4 is a telekinetic ray.
Yeah. So it hits the bearskin rug.
Okay.
The bearskin rug goes flying across the room.
Okay.
What's a number 3?
Number 3 is a frost ray.
It hits the bearskin rug. It is now kind of semi-frozen in a layer of frost.
Okay.
All right. Alu, it is your turn.
Okay, Alu is going to. I mean, I feel like you still haven't told me anything about my perception check from
I
before.
told you
He-
exactly what you saw.
Yeah.
Room.
Yeah.
I come into the room. What is this? A fireplace?
Yes.
Okay, just kind of like.
Wait, roll me a perception check.
Check the flu.
Again.
Yeah, it's a fireplace.
Fuck you, Cameron.
Cool, thanks. Alright, she's gonna like come over here and investigate
Hey,
this couch, this bookshelf.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Oh, jerk. Stop it.
So, Alu, by this point, you have come into close contact with mimics a couple times.
Yeah.
Looking at both of these things, these look like inanimate objects. They don't look like mimics.
Good, because mimics.
There's no drool. There's no tongue coming out.
Yeah, there's nothing else of import in this room.
Doesn't look like it's sticky.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I think whatever it was booked it through the door there, guys.
It might have.
Is the door open, Cameron, or is it closed?
It is closed.
It might
To the
not need
north.
to open the door though.
Yeah.
Just pass through it. You never know.
Okay,
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Alu?
and just listen.
Sure. With the perception you rolled earlier with a 24, you don't hear anything on the other side.
Damn, what the hell is this thing?
Right. I'm just gonna like test the door to see if it's locked or unlocked. just
It
so that we-
does not appear to be locked.
Ready to wait for the rest of the party to join me.
Sure thing. Holly Rees, it is your turn.
All right. Holly Rees is going to, I think just go ahead and follow Alu. I don't know that there's anything.
Like, where are you standing?
I'm just gonna be right behind Alu.
I don't think you can get that far.
I'll start walking in and go as far as I can within 30 feet, and then
Sure.
and that'll be my turn.
When you stop here before your turn ends, you detect an aura of magic through the wall on the east side, the east wall. Something is magical over there.
Okay. Can I relay that information to the crew?
Yeah. All you did was move so far.
All right. So then I'm gonna tell everyone, hey, there's something magical on the other side of this east wall.
Okay.
I mean, I could blow up the wall,
We don't know what it is though.
but we don't know what it is. Yeah. So that's it. That's my turn for right now.
Also, technically, we still have the potential to be stealthy. We've not
Yep.
been detected by anybody as far as we know.
That is true. It's Reggie's turn.
Okay, well, Reggie, I mean,
Is he gonna fit through there?
this is the thing. Reggie at this point is feeling like more of a liability than anything else. I mean, he'll do the same as everybody else. He will squeeze his fat arachnid ass in here if he can. I don't think he even can.
Harassing
Yeah, so technically a token, just like Fen is not a literal 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot cube, the token just represents the area of control that you can exert. Reggie can squeeze himself through the door. Yes.
Well, Fenn's gonna come over here. I mean, Reggie's gonna make his way. How much distance was that already? That must have been.
He was
He was
here.
That's like 35.
Okay, so he can pretty much make it here. Does he have? What's his movement look like? His movement. 30 feet. Yeah. Okay. So at this point, he can come in here and he can. I don't know. Is he detecting any? Does he see any webs?
What is it, spider sense?
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's a
no
spider
webs.
No webs. All right, because that's his only like ability to sense shit. All right. Well, pretty much all he's got
All right.
for now.
Spev, it's your turn.
Cool. Yeah, I will also make my way into the room. Big surprise. And move 10 feet in. And where was Holly pointing to? It seemed to have the magic aura. I know she pointed to this back wall, but is there anything I can see specifically?
Over here, there's a lantern on this wall. If you are investigating the wall,
Yeah, I'd like to use the rest of my movement to at least get closer to check it out. Which, oh yeah. I will have movement to spare. I can get right up next to that wall.
yeah, give me
That's 15.
an
That's almost 25.
investigation.
Cool. Can I, for my action, can I guidance myself?
Yeah,
Cool, done.
just remember Jesus is
It's
watching.
not gonna do anything.
Great.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna hold on to that guidance. I don't have to use it right away.
Sure.
Yeah,
With
I'm gonna-
you're like looking, you can tell there's something here, but you can't find the seam. You're
Okay.
struggling to do that part. All right.
Can we, just as a pause for the team generally, I can just let the team know that I have guidance charges available. If you ever want them,
Mm-hmm.
you may request them. How's that for a plan?
All right.
Thank you.
If you do a
Thank
check,
you.
ask me if you want it, and you can have one.
And he will just like knight you real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Correct.
can finally get some guidances. Wow.
I did.
Roland,
that's
it's
my
your
turn.
turn.
I
Use it
guide
as a
thee.
resource.
All right. Roland's gonna step into the room. I hope. There we go. Holy crap! This place is crowded. I couldn't see like most of this room.
I like to
could see,
imagine
like,
this is
half
like
already.
this is an escape room vibe right now. Everyone's like running around in different corners of the room, like touching
Yeah.
stuff and like trying to figure out, like shaking things. Like, is this supposed to be attached here? Or can I lift this? Can I put
We
this in
should all
here?
hold hands.
Yeah, hold hands across the room. Touch both doorknobs.
Yeah, seriously. God, I can't believe we did that. Oh my god, what a bunch of assholes. All right, so we have Alu checking out that door. We have Spev
He's
supposedly checking out this back wall.
Yeah, Fenn's hacking
Oh,
away
it's
at
a
a
wall,
couch.
Yeah.
Holly's kind of pointing at the wall. The little
rug's been
albino
blown apart.
gazer is like combo juggling a bearskin rug with its eye beams.
Like, this is a really busy room.
Just toppled
Okay.
a criminal empire. Now we're poking
Yeah.
the wall.
Reggie's hanging from the ceiling.
All right. I mean, can I?
D&D.
Let's see. 1,
See you
2,
in a little bit. I'll feed you dinner in a little
3.
bit.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna try and investigate the same wall with Spev here. I mean, it's
Sure
not my
thing.
forte,
You
but,
you want to
know,
investigate, or you want to just try and like force it open or something?
Is it? Do we
Like you know you have now
There's
with
a
Holly
magical
and
lantern on the
Sprocket,
wall.
you know that there is something there. You can try and investigate to figure out the mechanism, or knowing that there is something there, you can try and Kool-Aid Man.
We know there's a magical lantern on the wall. Maybe you can pull that.
Well, we don't know. Like, okay, does Holly's vision tell us what school of magic this thing is?
On the the lantern is just illusion, but on the other side of the wall, Holly, you get the aura of transmutation.
Okay, and I'll relay that to
Okay,
Roland.
so it's not gonna blow up on me, but it might turn me into something else. I'm gonna.
It could
I'm
be a little. Maybe it could be a little buddy for Alfie.
maybe I will become a little buddy for Al.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, I don't think I want that. I'm going to try my hand at investigation here.
Yeah.
I'm not great at it, but we'll see what we can do.
I'll say in this case, instead of making
You
an
want-
investigation
You want guidance?
intelligence roll, you can give me an investigation strength roll if you're just trying to like pry it. So what would that
Okay.
be?
You
Instead of a
want guidance?
-1, that's a +5, and yeah, you can get guidance.
Okay, yeah.
So
You may
Yeah.
have guidance. I will give you
Okay.
guidance.
Okay,
+5.
I'll take it. All right,
So that's a
No,
set.
don't do it. Not you guys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
That's a 17
right.
plus a d4. Uh, yeah, with a 19, you are able to find enough seam line to force this door to open.
Excellent.
You're not like, it's not a subtle thing. You're just kind of like crowbarring with your glaive and just jamming it open.
Mauve, crowbars up.
But on the other side, you see a solid bronze statue. It looks to be of a wizard. There's something written at the base of it. It is all inside a sphere of force. And the statues, Roland, as you are opening it, the eyes of the statue focus on you and they follow your movement as you're opening the door.
Oh, wow.
And we are going to say this is the end of that round of initiative, and we're going to call this an episode here. We're in Blue Alley. We were all level 6. Fen got his sword. Everyone got some sort of new toy to play with. And we'll
Our asses handed to us.
no, with what? What handed you your ass?
We didn't run into anything yet.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
fine.
This statue's looking pretty sus.
Yeah, we're going to call this an episode. See everyone. Catch you on the next one.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.